think I originally got the idea for fencing, like many people who start the sport, from books, because as it turns out, even though fencing can be a very athletic and competitive sport, a lot of fencers are kind of nerds, because we all get the idea to start fencing because of reading about sword fights and dueling and pirates. I knew going into it that it was going to be kind of overwhelming. I definitely think at first people were surprised that Emma Talkoff, the quiet girl in my math class, fences in her spare time, because I think a lot of people think it's pretty incongruous with the rest of my personality. I think because of my size and how polite I usually am, people had kind of low expectations for me in terms of fencing. So it was really fun to try to overcome that, and at times it was challenging, especially when I didn't immediately do well, as most beginning fencers don't. But over time, as I got better and better, it was just really rewarding to be able to kind of prove some people wrong about what they maybe thought I was going to be like in that sport. So sometimes my size is a challenge, but it's definitely not the biggest struggle. I think the biggest struggle with fencing for me is frustration at being beaten. Because when you're a beginner, everything feels really awkward, and you don't really know how to stand, you don't really know how to hold your sword, and it feels like everyone else knows so much more than you, and they're just beating you all the time. And at first it's true. And the longer you go, the less awkward those things seem, and the more you can focus on what you're doing and learn more. But it's definitely something that you have to accept that you're going to lose, and you're going to lose all the time. I think the skills that you learn in fencing can translate to other things in life, and I think they have for me. Some things like being really observant, which you need for both roughing bouts and fencing, can definitely be used in your life. Also, as I keep saying, that kind of learning from mistakes and failures and defeat can definitely be something that you use. So you need to find something that you love enough that even when you get defeated and knocked down by it, you just want to keep going back and keep getting better. And I think if you find that thing that you really like for whatever reason, then you're more able to sort of take those defeats in stride and come back and improve and learn from your mistakes. Because if I didn't love fencing, I would not have kept going, because you get beat a lot at the beginning. But because I do, I was able to find my weaknesses and hopefully keep improving from there.